Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo. You're here with Samurai Man. And today we have the leader class, Transformers Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. And he looks magnificent. He's no Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, but wow, he looks great. The chrome is really just popping on this guy, so that's a big help. And really quickly, if you can hear a humming in the background, that's my computer buzzing on through, trying to, upload or download, I guess, some footage to iMovie, my Anime Expo footage. So yeah, so try to ignore it if you can, hopefully. But anyways, yes, as I was saying, the chrome in this is yeah. As I was saying, the chrome on this is very nice. You can see it's got the, I guess, I don't even know what lights these are, but they're very nice. They are very nicely done. Here we have on the side some more of that luscious chrome. Very nice. They got the step also here chrome, which is cool. The grill, again, chrome. It's kind of hard to tell, but there is actually an Autobot logo molded in, just to be show accurate, because it was like that in the movie. Very cool how they show it off in the movie, so watch the movie and you'll see where that comes from. And I think my favorite part of the chrome is actually the smokestacks. Most likely, I'm thinking the reason I love it is because I just love the smokestacks on it. When you have a front view, it looks really cool with just 3 on each side. It's a total of 6 smokestacks just coming out of the sides. Very nice. Very awesome. Cool Autobot logo right there. I do like the Autobot logo in red, just printed on. Flames, very nicely done. The windows are yellow. I don't know why. I mean, it does look alright, because we do have the primary colors going on, so it's not too bad. I just wish they had done it in blue, maybe a light blue, like the Takara version, maybe just clear. I don't know, yellow just looks weird, but I mean, I've gotten over it. So yeah, it's very nice. This plastic is actually very shimmery. I don't know if you can tell, but it is shimmery blue, and I love it. Did a very good job. As you see right there, it actually has Western Star molded in, which I just noticed actually. I didn't even realize that until I looked at it just now. Very cool. I do like this truck mode. When they first announced Optimus's truck mode, I did just think, okay, they made his truck mode a bit rounder. I didn't realize all the differences there actually are between this and the old version. Just to have an idea of what I mean, here are the two compared to each other, and you can see the smokestacks here are very different. There's only 2, one on each side, rather than 3 on 3 until 6 on the back. The sides are very different. This is the one big block, whereas this one's kind of more smooth and in. Again, these headlight things are different. This one's kind of got like eyebrows, I guess, whereas this one's just like a top one. This one has like 3 here. I do like the color scheme on this one. I think I do like it a little better. I do like this just because the blue and red really pop. But this one I do like the fading of the yellowish to orange. We have the blue flames here, red flames here. I think that the paint apps here are a little better. But I still think this is very nicely done for what it is. I do like that there's no rubber on this. Here, these smokestacks are rubber, which is annoying because they do bend. This one does have the Autobot logo painted in red, which I do like, although this is more accurate. In the movie, it was just like chrome. There was no paint, so I think that's fine. I can live with that. So you can see there are pretty significant differences, actually. This one is, the Western Star is way more rounded and differently shaped than I had originally imagined. I mean, I just saw the pictures a long time ago, probably a year or 2 ago when they first announced it, and I was just like, okay, it's rounder. But there is actually a lot more to it, which I do appreciate. I do like the fact that it's a completely different semi-truck mode, which is cool. When you come to the back of the truck mode, you can see there is a pretty significant difference in size. I have them both pushed up to the wall all the way, so you can see this one does cut off about right here, so this truck mode is wider, longer, and taller, so it is bigger in every form, which is unfortunate that we're getting a little bit of scaled down figures, even for the leader class. But this does have very nice chrome, so that's cool. This has the blue flames in red, again, with the paint apps and the way it's done. I think this one does have it down better, rather than this one just being, there's a lot of blue on this. There is just a ton of blue on this vehicle mode. This one has like plastic, clear plastic for the taillights, whereas this one doesn't have anything. So yeah, you can see the differences and such. I do keep the shield, vector shield, plugged in just because when you do look at them, as you can see, the Revenge of the Fallen one is much more filled in, whereas this one is, you can see my fingers, they're very hollow. which is unfortunate. It is due to transformation, which I kind of don't mind, just because this is a pain to transform. This one is not. And I'll go over transformation later so you'll see what I'm talking about. But they did paint this in silver, so there is another paint out there. So I do like that. So the tires on this guy are actually rubber, which I guess is cool. I think the rubber makes it more legitimate, I guess. It does feel more like a truck rather than just plastic. I just worry about it ripping or cracking. I mean, I know the old Transformers RID, Optimus Prime, and Ultra Magnus figures had rubber tires, and they were a little well known for cracking after time. But we'll see. I mean, maybe the rubber quality has gone up. I don't know how the advances in toys, quality has gone up. I'm sure it has. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. But I think my very favorite feature, even more than the chromey goodness of this vehicle mode, my favorite feature is these rims. Every single one of these rims has a very nicely done Autobot logo molded into each and every tire. There are 6 tires total. Each one of them has a very cool Autobot logo. That is awesome. And then here we have the Western Star logo here, which is also very cool. I do like the logos on these guys. I do like the fact that the official logos are on them. That's cool. So to transform this guy, we'll start by taking off his Vector shield. And we will... let's just go ahead and open up these flaps. He is a bit of a show former, I'll be honest. But what he lacks in transformation, he makes for an awesome vehicle and robot mode. So I will give him that. So just fold down these side panels. So as you can see, yes, very parts former, or not parts former, I'm sorry, shell formery. And we'll split everything up. Let's just split this whole front section. It is a very different transformation from the Revenge of All, and I'll tell you what. Bob Hill, what in the hell? Alright, so you want to fold this up. As you see, it is on a hinge. Get that backpack out of the way. Don't worry, it does fold up more. As you see, the arms are right here, and they do ratchet here at the elbow. You want to rotate them around, bring out the arm. The arm's done. Very much easier than the Revenge of the Fallen figure. Rotate around. These are the legs, so we're going to go ahead and fold them down. Very nice ratchet at the thighs, as you can hear. Bring down the, front skirt. Oh, I'm sorry. First you want to rotate this around. I was wondering why I was going down. So bring it down and rotate the waist. Then bring down the front skirt. Go ahead and make sure the arms are oriented all right. Fold them out. Bring down here. Okay, what we're going to do is, this is on a double hinge. We're going to bring out the shoulder armor. It is much bigger than in the movie, but at least they included it, so I like that. Fold down. Well, we'll do that last. So this part always kind of gets me. What you want to do is, we'll take out the sword. As you can see, the sword is stored very nicely in vehicle mode. You didn't even know it was there, did you? And what we're going to do is fold down this whole compartment. The tires, fold them down. That's why there's all this gappage issue, just because it's on a sliding joint. I'm sure they could have done something better with it, so that's my one complaint. I wouldn't doubt it. But anyways, pull these feet up because we don't need to pull them up. I'm just doing it to get some better clearance. What we're going to do is, we're going to start with here, flip the grill up and the bumper. It's on a hinge. We're going to fold them up, rotate them around. I forgot to do that the first time, and I was like, why isn't it working right? But anyways, yeah. We want to make sure to flip these around so they're out of the way. Here we have the feet, or the ankles. And what we're going to do is, what's really cool, I'll show you, is see here, this folds out. Right there. This panel is on a spring hinge. So you push it in, gets it out of the way, pull it out, and it has coverage. Now you don't have an ugly gap there. So I do really appreciate that. You're going to want to bring this up. And not rotate it. Nope, good, we're good. Flip out the foot. No heel spur this time. I always forget the heel spurs. You guys know I always forget the heel spurs. Not this time. So we'll do that again. Just bring it out. It's really easy. The feet transformation is very intricate and nicely done and easy. Do it again. There we go. Feet, legs, done. So, that's all nicely done. Then what you want to do here is separate the panels here on the, I guess, side of the truck mode. So that way these panels fold in the back, while this one forms the side skirt armor. because he has got some cool like armor in the movie that is unfortunately not quite represented as well in this toy, but still cool. You can still tell it's there. You can still see it's there. Very nice. Now, last but not least, let's get the arms situated, just so they won't give us trouble. Last but not least, this is going to be intense. Pull down the chest, and the head comes out. And wow, first time I did that, the head was gone. Flew away. It's on a very powerful spring, and the head's on a ball joint, and just whoop. But wow, that went nice. Okay, cool. So anyways, he is done. We have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. He is a very nice figure. I do very much like this robot mode. He is tall enough to the point where I do have to show off my ugly borders, but whatever. Still a very cool figure. So here we have the Sword of Judgment, I believe. There is a Dr. Wu's third-party figure, or not figure, but third-party accessory, where it is much more movie accurate that I think I'm going to get. I'm not sure yet, but I'll probably end up getting it. But anyways, what you're going to want to do is bring up his arm, move his thumb out of the way. His thumb is on its own hinge. That's part of the articulation. There is a tab hole in the sword, doesn't matter which side, that goes into the corresponding tab in his wrist. I mean, palm. Very snug, very nice in there. I mean, it kind of gets in, but it's not going anywhere. Regardless if you have the tab or not, his sword is staying. Shield goes in the left arm, no choice, because there is a hole in his left arm only. There is no hole in the right arm. So take this peg, plug it into the hole. Can be a bit tough, but once it's in, it stays. Now you have looking mighty cool. And also what you're going to want to do is rotate these downwards and around just to make his feet look a little more dynamic. Or legs, I guess. Now he's complete. Look at that man of a bot looking awesome. Let's make him do a cool pose or something. Oh, there, bam, nothing crazy, but I think it looks nice. Now, doesn't that just look intense and impressive in every form? Very nice. So you can see the shield is pretty much just two colors. The bland gray plastic that's got some swirliness in it. That's alright. And the red. The molding is very nice, I will say, though. I do like this molding here. The cannons on the front, cool, triple barrel. They're really crazy about these triple barrels in this movie. I can get on board with that. Again, sword looks cool. They are making a third-party one I might get, but I think this one looks nice. It's actually not bad. Better than what I've seen sometimes. Just don't like the yellow plastic. If they made that like a gunmetal, then it'd be perfect. The only thing that's driving me off is the yellow plastic. And then again, chrome on that chest. Yeah, there goes the sword. But yes, look at that chrome on the chest. Doesn't it look just exquisite? Just the most exquisite chrome you've ever seen in your entire life. I think so. Face looks very cool. He's got the battle mask on. And then this thing at the top, I don't know, details. But very cool. Like the, very much like the warrior motif they're going for this movie with the, all the padding and skirt armor and stuff. Very nice. I do like that. The articulation is actually really nicely done on this figure, even though it's pretty basic. He can ratchet his thighs upward. Does move the skirt armor out of the way, but that's okay. Again, you can ratchet the knees a good amount. Again, big, very big feet, and then the skirt armor kind of gets in the way. But I think he can get the job done. Feet are actually very well done. Huge amount of rotation just because this cab piece is separated from the hood and everything. So yes, very good range of motion for the foot and the ankle. Cool. Rotation at the knee. Actually does have a knee rotation instead of a thigh. You can bring it outward. But he is... I want to see if I can get some balance on this guy. Again, yes, see, stuff gets in the way. Ooh, you're going to have trouble balancing him, but I don't imagine anyone will do that. But there you go, you can do that. Rotation at the waist. Does look a bit weird. The skirt armor moving again. But, again, gets the job done. Ratchet hands. They go 90. Bring it out. And then again, ratchet upward, 180. Beautiful. These shoulder armor bits are on a double hinge, so they move fine. Don't worry about them. Ball joint at the head, and it is on that spring thing, so just like get it how you want it. Don't worry, it'll spring back up. Light piping on the eyes. If you can really see it, it's yellow light piping. Again, don't know why they went with yellow. But fine. Thumbs actually have a articulation joint. You see? Can bring the thumbs pretty high up, just so you can get the sword in there. That's pretty much all it's for. No wrist, unfortunately, but there is a bicep. So, again, sword poses, you can get the job done fine with the bicep, I think. Very nice. So just for comparison, you can see him next to the Revenge of the Fallen Prime. And again, he is definitely not as good as Revenge of the Fallen Prime as far as accuracy, movie accuracy is. This Revenge of the Fallen Prime is definitely the best of the movie figures. But, again, this guy has a much easier transformation that can get the job done fine and quick. Fun. Also, it's pretty fun. While this one is a pain. It's such a pain to transform him. I mean, granted, I did not transform him for years, but getting him set up for this video to transform him back and forth, it's just like, getting him in the vehicle mode is such a pain, and just it's getting tabs in the right places, just pushing everything together, lining everything up right, it's just, ugh. But he does look great, so I give him that, and he's got lights and sounds. I mean, this guy, yeah, that's awesome. This guy just has chrome, which, again, looks very nice, but some lights and sounds would have been cool. But there you go. You can see them very nicely well done together. So to transform them back, we'll start at the feet, just because it's the most. Fold up the feet. Rotate this around. Don't forget, because I did forget. Just line it up. You can see it just lines up right there. Very nicely. So you want to make sure that's done like that. We'll split them up again just to get some clearance. Then what you want to do is just rotate this whole piece. And actually, yeah, just rotate this whole piece. Push that panel that's there out of the way. Bring it back around. Let's see, trying to get some of this other gunk out of the way. Back. There you go. So let's go ahead and pull this out, just because I know it's going to get in the way. Yeah, this is just on the hinge, this whole chrome piece. I don't even know what it's called. But get that out of the way. Rotate this piece again. Well, not again, but just rotate this one instead of the other one. Get that out of the way. I do find the arms to be a little troublesome. Not too bad, but they can give me trouble. But let's rotate this around. Probably should have done that first. Doesn't matter. Rotate the waist. Bring up this chest piece. Rotate the arms around. And then again, bend them full 90. You want to get them full 90 out of the way. Out of the way. And then, bring them in also. Don't forget, bring these in. So you want to have it like that. Well, not exactly. You want to have this like that. We're going to we're going to bend these legs upward. And then we need to get all this gunk out of the way that's just there. You want to make sure to have them out on their hinges, because it is going to make a difference when you're trying to get these arms there. So you want to have them like that. So that way they just fold in, or bring this up, fold this in nicely. So the arms just fit perfectly. There's a perfect slot for them. We'll just flip these around, pull them back on their hinge just to have them ready. Make sure these panels are lined up for the armor, it was a side skirt armor, but now it's back to being the sides of the car. Push down the prime head. Goodbye, prime. Bring these panels here. I'm not going to push anything together yet. I'm just getting them ready. I think that's the best way to do it, is just get everything ready. Then you push it all together. So here at the bottom, you can see it's kind of showing all the feet and stuff. There's this tab here for the side of the wall, or side of the car, I guess. Just push it in. This one's already actually went in on its own. Cool. So that's done. So next what you want to do is we'll push this whole hood / grill / engine section / turbine. Nope, there's no turbines in trucks. Sorry, guys. Push it all together. See right here, this is the grill, or the bumper I mean. There we go. That's all together, very nicely done. Push it all, compact. Make sure together. Last, we'll just do this piece now. This was the shoulders. Now it's going to be the top of our truck. And I'm just trying to figure out the best way. Here, okay, best way to do it, we'll have it up like this first. Bring them together. You can see there's these tabs here at the top, and then some more at the bottom. Bring it together, and then bring it down. There we go. It wasn't that much more simpler than me trying to figure it out. Yes. There's 2 tabs here at the front. You want to get them in. But something's not lining up. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Is it there? There it is. I think I got it. Ah, I'm missing 1 tab. There we go. We're good now. We're good. We're good. I've been satisfied. We'll take the sword just for storage. I'll show you how it's done. Just like that. Just get it in there. There you go. Snug as a bug in a rug. Take the shield. Again, I like to put it here. This is the only storage location, but normally I don't like putting weapons on the back of my primes because they're like almost every prime has a weapon that goes there. Normally I don't do that, but in his case, it fills it in a little better, so I do. This is a very great figure. Very well done truck mode. Could use a little more paint. Very well done robot mode. Paint's not too bad. I mean, I could use more, obviously. Always more paint's always better. But yeah, the backpack could be smaller. They could have found a way to condense it more, but I don't think it's that bad. I think the side skirt armor could have been condensed a little more. That wouldn't have been so bad. Same with the shoulder armor. Maybe they could have added an extra hinge just to make things a little bit more in scale. It did seem, the proportions did seem a bit weird. But again, I think this is a fine figure. Is it a $45 figure? I don't think so. I think this would have been better priced at $40. But they're not going to do Grimlock 45 and him 40. I mean, both 40 would have been fantastic. But if they're going to do one 45, they're going to do both 45. So that's how I feel about this guy. He is awesome. So if you really want to fill in your collection of movie figures, I say get him. I definitely think he's worth getting. I just wish he was $40. I think that would be a more fair price point for no sounds, no lights, pretty basic transformation. But yeah, I think he's a great figure, and I think you should add him to your collection. I think if you get the third-party Dr. Wu sword, I think that'll look great with him. So anyways, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Mechas of Ironheart. I'll have a little thing down here so you can see it. As well as Mechation at Tumblr. So don't forget to follow me there. And as always, guys, have a great day. Alright, guys, thanks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I love you all.